What's happening, y'all? Look, I didn't really know this was a thing, y'all. Y'all ain't really tell me. Y'all ain't tell me this was a real thing for real. Me and I out here really cash apping women for conversation. I'm talking about simple conversation. Hi, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. My name is such and such. What do you like to do for fun? What do you like to do on the weekends? Stuff like that for real, for real. Men out here really paying money to have that type of simple conversation with a woman. And I know the women ain't lying about it. They really are requiring men to pay them money up front through Cash App to have simple conversation. And again, I see them posting confirmation of the men sending them money and the conversation that they're having with the guy. Like, dudes are really willing to spend bread, money, just to have basic conversation. And listen, by all means, like, hear me out. I'm not trying to stop a woman from getting her money. I'm not trying to discourage a woman from getting her bag or stop her money flow. Get your money if you can get it. But I have to say, if you're a man paying for basic conversation, you just paying for basic conversation from a woman, like, you gotta have zero self-esteem as a man to do something like that for real, man. Like, I know every man can't get a Holly Berry, every man can't get a drop dead gorgeous woman, and I know that every man does not get a whole lot of women attention. I understand that every brother don't get a whole lot of women. But brother, I can assure you that you can find you a woman that doesn't require a fee for you to have a conversation with her. You can find you a woman that doesn't require a fee for you to ask her, how was your day? You can find you a woman that likes you for you. You know what I mean? That doesn't use you. Like, you can find you a woman that would genuinely like you for you without having to pay for that. For real, like, to pay for simple conversation, brother. Like, come on, man. Like, again, listen clearly. Listen, hear me out clearly. I'm speaking more about men that are paying for simple conversation, right? I'm not mad at women getting their money from OnlyFans. I'm not mad at women getting their money from sexual videos or sexual photos or whatever. You getting your money from that? Cool. Because if you're providing a service to people, get your money by all means, right? I'm not here to judge you or say you can't get your money by that, right? Me personally, though, I'm not paying for no kind of sexual favors at all, ever. I'm never doing that. You know what I mean? And I'm in a relationship now. But I'm saying, even if I was single, I'm never paying for no type of sexual favors, no nothing, right? Because me personally, I'm just not pressed for it. I'm just not pressed for it like that at all. Never have, never will be, right? I don't care how fat and ugly I get, I'm just never paying for sexual favors. But to each his own. To each his own, right? I understand that, right? And personally, I have a YouTube channel, as y'all can see, like, that I provide commentary on. And I have a link to my Cash App in a lot of my videos. So I understand aspiring to be paid for a service that you provide. All fine with me, right? I ain't mad at that. Women, get your money on your OnlyFans account, get your bread or whatever, right? I just think that a man paying for conversation should simply find a woman who really likes him for him, instead of like just having conversation just to use him. You know what I mean? Like, I really think that, like, just for simple conversation, just all you getting, you just getting some conversation and, hey, how you doing? And you getting a chance to tell a woman she lovely and she telling you gotta pay her for that? Bro, like, nah, man. And really, this video is really for, like, the younger brothers for real, because you grown and you doing what you do, go ahead and get your money. But I know me, like, I have little cousins, I got a little brother, I got a nephew, stuff like that. Like, I gotta make sure they out here moving right, man, and not falling prey to these type of tactics for real. Because at the end of the day, man, like, I would want a man to find a woman that really likes him and not out here just trying to require, like, pay me some bread to talk to me and have a simple conversation. Like, nah, man. Like, I don't rock with that at all. Like, now you got dudes out here paying for sex and all that. Hey, you paying for a service or whatever, cool, whatever. I still ain't doing nothing like that. But just basic conversation, you can find your woman that likes you for you without you having to be used for bread. Like, nah, man. That ain't it, y'all. You know what I mean? And, like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, I have a son on the way currently, right? And I would never want my son to be out here paying for conversation from a woman. Bro, you can find you a woman that really likes you and really interested in talking to you and really enjoys talking to you without you having to pay some money to be have any type of interaction with her. Like, nah, man. And I was talking to my boy, and he was just telling me, like, man, that's just the way of the world now. A lot of people, a lot of women expect for like we in a whole OnlyFans era, and a lot of people expect cash for any type of time. They want money for any type of time, and it's like, man, it is not that deep. It's really, really not that deep. I know some people say like, well, during this time we in COVID, you can't really meet new people, and if guys gonna pay that money if they really want to meet a new woman, bro, a woman that really is interested in you not gonna make you pay to talk to her. Let's be for real. A lot of the women that have OnlyFans accounts and all of that, they really not gonna really deal with the dude that's tricking off bread on them for real. They not really interested in the dude that's dropping all the money on them for real. They gonna look at them as just like, because they gonna look like, hey, any woman can get you to cash out a whole bunch of bread on her just to see her. Even if you were her man, another woman can get you to spend a ton of bread on her instantly. And again, I ain't hating on you if you're getting your money, because I got a Cash App link in my description or whatever. So it is what it is. I understand. I understand aspiring to be paid for a service that you provide. But I'm just saying, like, man, you can find you a woman who really enjoys talking to you for you, rather than having you pay for it. A woman that really want to talk to you, she ain't gonna have you pay for her company. She gonna willingly just give you that. You know what I mean? She gonna willingly give you that. I'm not saying you ain't gotta bring nothing to the table. I ain't saying you gonna be you can't just have nothing going for yourself and you be a boring person. It's just boring all around, just whatever. Like, no, I'm not saying that. Yeah, you gotta have some type of charisma, some type of charm, some type of nice qualities to keep a woman intrigued for sure. But like, I don't believe in no man just paying just to talk to no woman. Like, just to, you know what I mean? Just to have a, hey, how you doing? Good morning. How was your day? And I like just nah. How are you? Like, I'm not, never. And again, I'm not paying for sexual favors either, because I'm just not cut like that. I would pay for a woman a Patreon account, a woman talking some real game or doing something dope. I would pay for that before I pay for some sexual stuff. Like, that's just me. I would pay for like somebody got a YouTube channel. I'll pay for that or send money for that before I send it for sexual favors, and I'm just never doing that. But yeah, man. Or I would definitely pay for a Patreon and stuff over just basic conversation. I ain't never sent no money for no basic conversation in my life. I'll pay for the Patreon. Watch you do some cool stuff or subscribe to whatever business you got going on before I do that. Conversation, bro, like, nah, man. You can find you a woman that genuinely wants to talk to you and is interested in talking to you, for the man that you are, rather than I need a fee. You want to talk to me? It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you some bread. It's gonna cost you to video chat me. Like, man, what? I don't care. Again, I don't care how fat and ugly I get. I'm just not paying for it. I'm just not that type of guy. But again, to each his own. Some people want to bypass all of those things and just want to get down to the nitty gritty. But with the conversation part, you ain't really getting down to the nitty gritty if you just paying just to talk. She's charging you by the minute to even express yourself. And it's like, nah, that ain't it. Some people saying, hey, we in a pandemic, people want to meet people. Some women require a fee. Brother, I will be the loneliest man on the universe before I'm paying to have a conversation with a woman. I'll be the loneliest man in the world. Me and whatever I gotta use to feel good, whatever I gotta watch will be the key. It's just like, man, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. But like my boy was like, this is the age that we're living in, and it's like, people expect money a lot for any type of interaction. So I'm like, man, how can we have genuine interactions as human beings, as man and woman? How can we have genuine interactions without somebody wanting something up front from you? And again, if you provide, a show, a tease or whatever, hey, get your bread by all means. But regular conversation I'm talking about, man, like, man, how can we even meet common ground as man and woman? If I gotta pay for this, you gotta pay for that. Like, everybody's gonna look at each other like you're using each other. You're using me, I'm using you. Like, it's not gonna work. I don't think so. At least in my opinion, it's gonna be sidetracked somewhere. You know what I mean? One person not gonna respect the other fully. One person not gonna respect that person because they paying for it. They feel like I'm just paying for the conversation where I'll say whatever. Or the woman ain't gonna respect the man because she's like, man, I'm just paying. I'm getting money out of him, all whatever. And all I gotta do is say, hey, how are you? Whatever, whatever. Act like I'm interested in talking to him. He give me all his money. So it's just like, man. But I was just like, wow, cash apping for conversation is a real thing. And it's really dudes out here really doing that. And it's like, man, I just want, like, again, I want my cousins, my younger cousins, and my son and my brother to meet a woman and talk to a woman that naturally just likes them for them. It's not using them just for money, just like off the bat. Like, man, you know, you can find you a woman who is simply just cool and genuinely just likes you for you. And again, if a woman like you for real, she gonna have you pay for just conversation. Now, you're gonna pay to take her out. You're gonna pay when you're courting her. You're gonna pay for that's perfectly fine to pay while you're courting her, pay while you're dating her. You know, and I'm not one of them dudes that don't believe in paying money, spending money on a woman. I don't believe that, like, a man shouldn't spend money on a woman, or it's tricking if you spend money on a woman. Like, no, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. If you're dating a woman and you're liking her and the feeling is mutual, yeah, for sure. Why not? Why wouldn't you take a woman on a nice date? Why wouldn't you buy a woman nice things or whatever, right? I even believe if you dating a woman and she has children, it's a package deal. It's a fact. You know what I mean? I believe that as well. But it's like, for you to just be paying some money just to have a conversation. Hey, how you doing? How are you? And where are you from? And nice to meet you. Like, what? It costs money to exchange pleasantries? Like, nah. That's where the line get drawn for me, personally, man. It's just where the line get drawn. And I'm like, man, boy, I'm gonna have to teach my son a thing or two because, man, this world is getting to where it's like, where the bread at for everything. I'm gonna start asking somebody for directions and they finna be like, hey, man, where that bread at? Where that money at? You know what I mean? And again, I'm not hating on nobody getting their money because I'm trying to get my money with this YouTube thing. You know what I mean? I understand how it works, you know, and I'm trying to make a career out of giving commentary. So I understand everybody, you're providing a service, you're aspired to get some money in return. That's dope. I'm with it. I'm with it for all the hustlers and entrepreneurs. I'm not stunned on the women that's getting their money from OnlyFans or whatever. Y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all showing dudes something. They giving some money in return. Y'all giving them a show, whatever. Y'all, hey, cool. They like looking at you. Cool. I'm just like, for conversation though? This for women don't even get this for the women that don't even have no OnlyFans. Just for conversation. Just, hey, how you doing? Like, and some people feel like, hey, they gotta get their money some way, but it's like, man, for real? Like, this for conversation. I just feel like, man, any person that does that, I think there's some issues with self-esteem somewhere along the lines, man. And man, it's just like, nah, bruh. Nah, man, it's just, nah. I just couldn't do it. Cash apping for conversation? Really? Nah. I wouldn't charge no woman for no conversation, for real. I ain't, nah. Now, if I'm on that OnlyFans twirling my cane and shimmying on that joint, hey, yeah, run the bread. I'm gonna shimmy in and all that. I'm running, you feel me? I'm doing my thing on that. All right, cool, whatever. But, like, for real, conversation, that's crazy. That's crazy. But, hey, I've seen wilder things, but I didn't really know this was a thing until I started seeing it recently. And I'm seeing girls providing screenshots of confirmation of this. And dudes is out here just throwing away bread. And here you go, here you go, here you go. Nah, man, I'm not from that. And I'm young. And I'm not cut from that cloth. I'm not cut from that generation like that. I'm just cut a little different, man. That's just me. Machiavelli Mills TV. Peace.